Welcome back to SpeakNest English Podcast Zone, where we don't just teach English, we help you feel it. I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about something we all experience. Emotions, happiness, anger, love, sadness, excitement. How do you express them in English? How do you say how you really feel? That's what we're learning today, with simple expressions, examples, and fun tricks. Let's begin.
Today, we're zeroing in on expressing emotions, specifically, effectively, in English.
Yeah, and we're drawing from that SpeakNest English Podcast Zone material, episode 24.
That's the one. English and emotions, how to express your feelings confidently.
Right. The aim isn't just, listing words.
No, definitely not. It's about getting past those really basic responses like, I'm fine.
To unlock something more authentic.
Exactly. Authentic communication.
Yeah.
And why should you, our listener, care about this?
Well, because really expressing how you feel, it's not just about vocabulary, is it?
Not at all. It's fundamental. It's the bedrock for deeper connections, real understanding.
It's fascinating how often we just default to those simple answers. I'm okay.
Right. And we miss chances for genuine connection.
So this deep dive should give you some ways to express yourself more fully,
leading to hopefully richer interaction.
Yeah. Think about the difference.
Yeah.
Saying I'm okay versus, well, maybe I'm feeling on top of the world today.
Big difference. Or even acknowledging something difficult like I'm a bit down.
It just opens up so much more room for understanding.
English really is a tool, isn't it, for connecting emotionally.
Absolutely. And the reason it resonates, I think, is empathy.
Empathy, yeah. Explain that a bit.
Well, when you articulate how you actually feel, you're basically inviting others to connect with your experience.
On a more profound level. Right.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's maybe lay down a quick foundation, some basic words.
Good idea. The building blocks.
Yeah. Like happy, sad, angry.
Tired, excited, scared.
Nervous, bored, lonely. Pretty familiar stuff for most people.
Sure, but getting comfortable actually naming these feelings in the moment.
That's the first step. Recognizing it in yourself.
Right. So you can then, articulate it.
Okay, now for the really fun part. The colorful side of English.
Ah, the idioms, yes.
Native speakers use these all the time. They paint such a vivid picture.
They really do.
Take I'm over the moon.
Classic. Means you're incredibly happy, right?
Totally. Like, I got the promotion, I'm over the moon. You instantly get the level of joy.
Or the opposite, maybe I feel blue.
Yeah, a simple, common way to say I feel sad.
Like, he's been feeling blue since his vacation ended. It's softer, somehow.
It is. And these idioms, they just work so well because they tap into
shared imagery, common experiences.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm boiling inside.
Ooh, you immediately feel that intense anger.
Much more than just, I'm very angry sometimes.
It hits different, It conveys the physicality of the anger almost.
Absolutely. Then there's, I'm on cloud 9.
Another really happy one, super happy.
And for nervousness, butterflies in my stomach.
Oh yeah, before a speech or a date.
I had butterflies before meeting their family. Everyone knows that feeling.
Mm-hmm. And maybe not strictly emotions, but related.
Like I'm all ears.
Mm-hmm.
Showing you're listening intently.
Yeah, or I'm feeling under the weather.
Which just means you feel sick, unwell.
You can almost visualize these, can't you? The clouds, the butterflies, the weather.
That's why they're so effective, I think. More evocative.
More relatable, definitely. They carry more emotional weight.
Okay, let's quickly look at that dialogue example they had.
Right, the short exchange.
Person A says something like, hey, you seem worried. What's up?
And B replies, I'm just feeling a little stressed today. Pretty straightforward.
Then A offers support. Want to talk about it.
But B isn't ready. Not really, just overwhelmed.
And A respects that. Okay, well, let me know if you change your mind.
Which is great. Simple support. B says, thanks.
So what's the key takeaway from that little interaction?
For me, it's the directness, but also the empathy.
Yeah, even with really simple language.
The focus is just on acknowledging the feeling stress, overwhelm, and offering support without pushing.
Right. It really shows that even without all the fancy idioms, clear, empathetic communication about feelings.
It's powerful. It works.
So wrapping this up, the core idea from this deep dive.
It's that expressing feelings in English is, well, bigger than just knowing a few basic words.
Definitely. It's about embracing more expressive language, whether it's simple honesty or these colorful phrases.
To build that deeper understanding, that connection with people.
These idioms, they offer richer, more nuanced ways to share what's really going on inside.
Yeah. And maybe a final thought for you, the listener.
What?
Consider how actively using some of these more nuanced expressions, how that might actually change your daily interactions.
Good point. Like,
Yeah.
what new connections or understanding could you build?
Exactly. If you moved beyond just the automatic, I'm fine or I'm okay.
And really started articulating your feelings more
Yeah.
fully.
What might happen then?
Something definitely worth pondering. Great stuff.
Yeah, good chat.
Today, we're getting into something pretty crucial for English learning.
Expressing emotions, right? Doing it confidently.
Exactly. We've looked at some sources, packed with vocabulary, examples, encouragement.
Yeah.
The idea is really to help you articulate how you actually feel in English, move beyond maybe just the basics.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's not just about language, being able to name your feelings. Well, research shows it can help you manage them better.
Huh? Really? Like a tool for well-being?
Kind of, yeah. So learning the words is potentially giving you that too.
Okay, cool. So let's dive into some practical stuff. For students, maybe. Loads of emotions in academic life.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Like saying, I'm stressed about exams, super common, right?
yeah.
Instantly connects you.
Totally. Or the positive side, I'm excited to learn. That shows engagement.
Yeah. Or even just admitting, I'm nervous before presentations. Saying can kind of take the edge off sometimes.
Exactly. And for language learners, finding that specific word stressed, excited, nervous, it lets you communicate your needs much more clearly.
Like needing support or just wanting someone to know what you're going through.
Precisely. With a classmate, a teacher.
Okay, moving on then. What about the professional world? Job seekers face a real roller coaster.
Oh, absolutely. A whole range of feelings there.
So saying something like, I'm confident in my skills, that's pretty key, isn't it?
You definitely need that self-assurance. But it's also important to acknowledge the tougher side.
Like admitting, I'm worried about my interview, which is totally normal.
So normal. And actually voicing that, even just admitting it to yourself, that's part of staying resilient through the whole search.
Right, acknowledges the reality of it. And keeping that positive outlook, too, like, I'm hopeful for the future.
Yeah, balancing the worry and the hope. It's quite the emotional journey, finding the right job.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that our sources also touched on homemakers, often overlooked, maybe.
That's a great point. Their emotional landscape is just as rich and important.
Yeah, with phrases like, I feel proud of my family. That highlights such a core joy for many.
Huge source of meaning.
But also acknowledging, sometimes I feel overwhelmed.
Yeah,
That's incredibly real and valid, too.
absolutely. And that feeling overwhelmed or proud, it's not confined to one role, is it? It's fundamentally human.
True. And the simple pleasure of, say, I'm happy to learn something new, showing that personal growth happens everywhere.
Exactly. And as we mentioned, learning to just name these feelings in English, that's really the crucial first step, whatever your daily life looks like.
Okay, so how do we actively build this skill? Let's talk about this feel it, say it, 1-minute practice. Sounds simple.
Yeah, tell us about it. How does it work?
So the idea is every morning you just take a minute, literally, and say out loud, today I feel.
Yeah,
And then you finish it with an emotion.
just pick one feeling.
Yeah, whatever you notice first. Today I feel curious, or today I feel a bit tired. Then maybe try using it in another sentence.
Ah, okay. Like, I feel curious about what the day will bring.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
And the power there is really the consistency, isn't it? Making it a daily habit.
Right. You're training yourself.
You are. You're actively connecting the feeling with the English word, strengthening that pathway. And didn't the source mention recording yourself?
It did, yeah. What's the thinking there?
Well, it's a fantastic tool. You get to hear yourself, notice your pronunciation, track how you improve over time. You kind of become your own teacher.
I like that. Your own feedback loop. Now, here's something important. Expressing these feelings isn't about, like, perfect grammar, is it?
Oh, not at all. That's not the main goal here.
It's more about communicating your authentic self, your truth. It's okay if the sentence isn't flawless.
Absolutely. What matters is the honesty, the connection, and actually learning to express vulnerability, difficult feelings in another language. That shows incredible strength.
Right. It's a sign you're willing to be real, to connect deeply.
It really is. So it's as much about personal growth as it is about language skills. So for you listening, what this all boils down to is you're not just learning English vocabulary.
You're learning to express your inner world using English.
Building deeper connections with yourself and with other people too.
And if you kind of zoom out, just think about it. What happens if you consciously name your emotions in English every single day?
How might that change things?
Yeah, how might it subtly shift how you understand your own feelings or how you communicate them? It's an ongoing exploration, really.
That's a powerful thought. So maybe the thing to leave you with is this.
Thank you for sharing your heart with me today. Next time you feel something, say it in English. I'll see you soon in the next episode of SpeakNest English Podcast Zone. And remember, emotions are not weakness. They're your strength, and English can carry them. Keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep speaking from your heart.